Hello, my name is Jim Biggins. I'm with 94.5 The Moose and the Alpha Media group of radio stations here in mid-Michigan. And on the screen with me, I'd like to introduce to you Amanda Boots. Amanda is with Saint-Gobain Life Sciences in Beaverton. And I'm sure there's a couple of people who are right now saying, Saint who? It's amazing to me because Saint-Gobain is a much larger company than I think that most people are aware of. And some people aren't even aware that you're there. So right off the bat, Amanda, because a little banner that says hiring, and I just saw a story this morning, the number of people who are looking for new opportunities after the pandemic, people who have jobs, but just are looking for something, a better fit, a better opportunity, maybe, more room to grow, whatever it might be, is huge. It's huge. So that little now hiring sign, you might be getting a lot of phone calls here soon.
I hope so. We have a lot of opportunities.
Good. For the benefit of anybody who's not familiar, the facility is in Beaverton, but what do you guys do?
Yeah, so great question. A question that a lot of people ask us. So Saint-Gobain, as you said, we're a global organization, started in Paris, France. We have over 167,000 employees around the world.
Wow.
We manufacture product in so many different markets. So construction products. So most people are, we were talking earlier, familiar with CertainTeed. So if you go into a Home Depot, Menards, you see the shingles, vinyl siding, that type of thing. They're in consumer products. They're in aerospace, glass, automotive. Beaverton here specifically, we are in Saint-Gobain's Life Sciences division. So what we manufacture here are silicone, single-use tubings and assemblies that are used primarily in the biopharmaceutical market. So a lot of the big pharmaceutical companies that everybody's hearing about on the news right now, those are our customers. We're supplying these assemblies that can be put right into their existing manufacturing processes to help with liquid drug manufacturing. So that's what we do here in Beaverton. What was that?
Are you allowed to name drop on a customer that's been in the news a lot lately?
So Moderna is a huge one for us. So Moderna, everyone's hearing about Moderna on the news right now with the COVID vaccine. We're playing a huge part in that with supplying them with these assemblies that are critical for their manufacturing processes, which is crazy to think. So this business that's in Beaverton, right in everybody's backyard, we are supplying product that's helping save lives around the world.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, when you go to work in the morning, I mean, most of us, trust me, I haven't saved anybody's life, maybe ever, and certainly not at work. But at Saint-Gobain, that's part of what you're doing, which is kind of cool. I remember a couple years ago, and I don't remember all the details of the story, but I remember that there was an expansion going on, and I think you guys were adding on. So what can you fill me in on where that stands?
Yeah, so we just completed a $26 million expansion to our facility in Beaverton. So we've kind of been in the same area. It's been the same building. We've just grown over the years. And with this new expansion, you can actually see our plant from M18 as you're driving into Beaverton now. You see the nice, beautiful front of our building. We added office space. We also added production space. It was definitely needed. Our business has grown a lot. Life Sciences has grown a lot over the last several years. Many years seeing double-digit growth. So it was definitely capacity that we needed to help supply our customers with the components that they need.
Well, that sounds like it encompasses an awful lot of different kind of specialties or things that people can do. What kind of opportunities exist right now with Saint-Gobain in Beaverton? Is there one thing, 10 things, 100 things you're looking for?
So we have a lot of job opportunities. So if anyone has looked at our website recently, we started 2021 knowing we were going to need to add a lot. So I've been here for 5 years and hiring has never stopped in the 5 years I've been here. But this year is kind of a record year for us. We started the year at about 280 employees. We are just over 340, so we've already added 20% to our headcount, and that isn't slowing down. As far as what we're adding, it's all the way from entry level production operator positions to engineering level. We've added some leadership roles. We added to our HR department. So it's across the board. It's quality. It's really everything. We're looking for all kinds of people. All different areas of the company are growing, and it's going to continue on through the rest of 2021.
Can I ask, because you've been like smiling since this started, and a lot of times when you're talking to somebody about their work, they're, oh, yeah, I got to go every day by Sunday afternoon. I hate thinking about Monday. But you seem very happy. Is there something about your job or your position with Saint-Gobain that just, you seem to love what you're doing?
I do love it. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I've been here for the 5 years I've been in human resources in some capacity. And from the day I started, there's something different about the people here. The culture that we have, it's like a family. It's been very interesting because we are this global organization with this huge backing, but each of the businesses, they kind of operate almost like a small business. So you have a lot of control kind of at the site level. And just the people that I get to interact with every day, that's the best part of my job. Everybody here comes in for the same goal. We all are very passionate about what we do, what we manufacture here. And I truly love my job. I love coming to work every day.
Let me ask you too about the company, because, I know there's people, when somebody's out of work, sometimes you don't dig too deeply because that next job is so important. But there's also people, like we mentioned earlier, that might be looking for a next opportunity, a better opportunity, or a better fit, because they may have skills that are just not a perfect match for where they're at, or a culture that doesn't match where they're at. What are some of the core values of Saint-Gobain, and how do you recognize those in what's going on at work?
Sure, that's a great question. So culture-wise, number one, safety is our number one focus above everything else that we do here. A lot of companies say safety is important. We truly live and breathe that. Everything that we do is safety-oriented. We start meetings talking about safety things. All employees are required to do a certain amount of safety activities every year. We want employees to go home at the end of the day in the same condition that they came when they got here. We know they have families to go home to. We don't want people getting hurt at work. So that's number one. Diversity, inclusion, diversity of thought. So really being able to bring in that talent, somebody that has a different idea or a different way of looking at things. That's another thing that we look at. And just people that are really team players. That's a huge thing that we look for in the interviewing process. People that are going to be passionate about what we do here and are willing to be part of the solution, help us be innovative, kind of think out of the box to help support our customers.
For the benefit of someone who just heard what you said and thought, yeah, that's kind of what I've been looking for, and I haven't been able to find it. If they're looking to see what's open and how to apply, what's the next step for them?
Yes. So if you are interested, I would encourage you to go to our website and check out the Saint-Gobain website. You can search for jobs in Beaverton. I'm obviously talking about Beaverton, but there are opportunities all over the world as far as Saint-Gobain goes, and it's all at the joinus.saint-gobain.com. Just check out the website. You can also call our site if you have questions. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about opportunities that we have here.
So is there like an announcer position in the Paris facility? I'm just looking for my next opportunity.
That would be awesome.
We'll save that for another day. For people who are looking to work too, and I know there's some basic things we got to kind of cover too. People have families. They need to be concerned about. All right, there's salaries, there's benefits. What kind of benefits and things are offered? We're already seeing some of the things crawling across the bottom of the screen, but maybe you can.
For sure. So for all of our full-time positions, it's full benefits that start day one. So your medical, dental, vision, short-term, long-term disability, all of that stuff. In addition to standard benefits, Saint-Gobain, in my mind, has really gone above and beyond of what we offer, and they're constantly looking of ways to better support our workforce when it comes to benefits. So we have 401k with company match. We still offer a pension, which
Wow.
In today's market, it's few and far between that you find places that still offer that. So we still offer that to our employees. We just in our region launched a stock purchase plan this year that's now available for employees. And we also have things like we have a parental leave policy, which I love to speak to because I've personally taken advantage of it, and it's amazing. It's available for mothers and fathers. So for mothers, we have 20 fully paid, 100% of your pay, 20 weeks off for the birth of a child. And then for fathers, it is 12 weeks, 100% paid. So I love talking about our benefits because there's so many great opportunities for employees. And in addition to benefits, pay-wise, I know I talked about how we have openings from entry level all the way up to leadership. Our entry level production operator positions are starting at $15 an hour. That's with no experience. So we do all of our training on the job. And in addition to that, for night shift opportunities, there is a $1 an hour shift premium. And for our extrusion department, there's a $2 department premium. So if you, for example, started in our extrusion department on night shift, you're starting out at $18 an hour right out of the gate.
I'll be right over. Was there a point, because you said you spent your basically the 5 years that you've been there now, pretty much all in some area of HR.
Yep.
Was there ever a point at which you just decided, man, I have really landed where I should be? Was there a moment or something that comes to mind that convinced you this is where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, I can't think of a specific moment, but probably 6 months into my job, I kind of had this sense like this is the culture that I was meant to be in, like this is the business. Everything kind of fit and everything fell into place. And I say this all the time, and it's not just because I'm in human resources. It's really been the people for me that have kept me here. We have great people here in Beaverton. We have great people outside of the site. There's a lot of support for our site in Beaverton. But the employees that come in every day that I get the opportunity to work with, the new ones that we're bringing in that I get the opportunity to meet, there's something special about people here at Saint-Gobain. They really do have a passion for what they're doing. They really do want to make a difference in the world.
So you do see that in other employees, because that's the other thing. It's you can love what you're doing, but if you're surrounded by people that don't look like they're loving what they're doing, then maybe something needs to be improved. But it sounds like you see, and you probably, because of the HR thing, have to deal with people in all the different departments and all the different functions, and you see a lot of that kind of satisfaction.
Yes, I see it everywhere. I see it from our production floor all the way up to leadership. We're all in this together. We're all driving towards the same common goal. We love our customers. We care about our customers, and we ultimately know our end user is somebody that's probably a patient that's in a hospital that needs some kind of treatment or needs a vaccine or something. We see what the end result is, and we take so much pride in what we do in making sure that we're producing high quality product. We're being safe every day in our processes, and we're taking care of each other and looking out for each other. So that's really what everybody kind of lives and breathes here.
That's kind of exciting to think that you know when you're producing something, because we all have 100 other obligations outside of work, but knowing that at the end of the day, what you've made at work is important. It's something that contributes and something that somebody else gets to benefit, even if you never get to meet that person. It helps somebody, and a lot of jobs don't offer that. That's just not part of what you do. That is very awesome. I saw something, and I got a little nosy on the website, and I saw it said top 100 global innovator 10 years in a row, and I'm thinking, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of millions, whatever companies there are around planet Earth, but to be a top 100 innovator 10 years in a row, wow.
Yes. Yes, we take a lot of pride in that award as well. Not just in our life sciences, but across the board. So in our construction products, all of our divisions, research and development and innovation is huge. Constantly finding better solutions for our customers, constantly making just a better world for people to live in, and making better solutions, making sure that we're up with the latest technology or getting ahead of it, coming up with products that people may have never seen before. So that definitely is a huge value of Saint-Gobain.
Well, let's get back to what's for someone who's thinking that tells me a lot, might be more that I need to know, and I'm sure there's more questions I haven't thought of. But for somebody who wants to find out more about Saint-Gobain and specifically, what you do at Beaverton, website, do they get a hold of you? What's the best way to do that?
The best way is really the website. I would point people to the website, but our HR department is here. So if you have questions, you are more than welcome to call us. You can call the main Beaverton number as well and get directed to our department. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you have, but you can get a ton of information, more than I've shared here on Saint-Gobain as a whole. Our website is great and provides a ton of information. Our jobs website has a ton of information on the positions that are available to kind of give you an idea of what opportunities that we have here.
It's amazing to me that for a company that's been in our area for as long as it has, you got trees planted there, you've been hiding. It seems like we should have known more about this. But I also get the feeling that, and you can tell me if this is true or not, you probably have people that come to work and they kind of stay there for years and years and years. And because of that, it's not like there's been so many people through there that they've all talked about it. So hopefully
definitely.
Spreading the word a bit more. It does sound like an awful lot of opportunity there. And I would encourage anyone who is, looking to step into a better situation, or anything Amanda told you, resonates with you in terms of, man, I want a better work culture. I mean, I want a place where I can grow within the business, because I think a lot of times, we were all raised that, well, if you get in there and you work hard and you climb the ladder, that's not available everywhere. It's really not.
Right.
So you have to seek it out.
Yes.
But if you are willing to seek it out.
Right. There are so many opportunities here. Like I said, being that we're a global company, there's opportunities here in Beaverton for growth. But if you're willing to move, there's also opportunities all over the world. So it's whatever your career path is and what you are willing to do. It's kind of right at your doorstep.
So on the website, would they specifically have a place where they could see what's available at the Beaverton facility, or how does that work?
Yep. Yes. So if they go to the Join Us website, so the joinus.saint-gobain.com, if you go to that website, there's a search feature and you can type in Beaverton specifically, and it will show you all of the opportunities that we have here in Beaverton. I would say anyone that is interested, if you don't see an opportunity there today, that's something that is a fit for you, check back in a week, because it's changing a lot. I can tell you for 2021, we were looking at adding roughly 140 positions total just here in Beaverton. So we're going to be well over 400 people for our head count for the end of the year. So like I said, we're adding every week. The positions out there are changing. So if you don't see something today, check back in a week.
That's excellent. That is excellent. Amanda, you've been great. I do appreciate that, because I know there are so many people who are just looking for that perfect match. And I'm not saying the Saint-Gobain is the perfect match for everybody, by no means.
Right.
But from your description of the company, a person will know exactly what to expect, I think, when they talk to you or talk to one of your coworkers or any of the hiring managers involved. So that's awesome. Top 100 Innovator, 10 years in a row. Did you guys throw a party for that or anything? I mean, 10 years, you should.
This is our 6th consecutive year for receiving the Global Top Employer Award. So that's another one that we have taken a lot of pride in. There aren't many companies that are given that award every year, and we've received it for the past 6 years. So it's a huge accomplishment for us. We take it very seriously. We take a lot of pride in that. Thank you.
And you should. And you absolutely should. You absolutely should. Well, congratulations to everybody who works there, because everybody's got to kick in to make something like that happen. They really do.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Your business future. Check out Saint-Gobain. No, I don't want to make it creepy. I just can't believe you've been this much of a secret in this area.
I know. There are people, like I said, there are people in Beaverton that didn't know we were here. The new building has helped a lot. You can actually see us from M18, which is a main road. But for the longest time, it was in the industrial park in Beaverton. You just could kind of see the back end of what looked like a pole barn. You really couldn't even tell we were there. So unless you drove down there, you wouldn't see the sign. So hopefully people will drive past the building more, know that we're here. We're trying to do a better job of getting our name out there. So hopefully more people in the community know we're here and the great things that we're doing.
All right. If you have a friend, if you have a family member, if you yourself are looking for a better opportunity, go to the website, call the company. Yep. There might be an opportunity for you, and then Absolutely. From then on, you can sell the praises of Saint-Gobain once you get in.
Yes,
Amanda, thank you so much.
Thank you,
I hope
Jim.
we've given enough information that your phone is busy and your website goes nuts for a while. There's a lot of great people in this area, and
yes,
they deserve to have a great opportunity, and that's
yes
what's waiting for them, Saint-Gobain. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Amanda Boots. I'm Jim Biggins,
Jim.
94.5 The Moose, and thank you for tuning in. I hope whoever gets hired first, call me. I'll buy you lunch. All right.